B1, B1.1 level, okay? Even though you work on any other level, B2 or C1, and you complete it fully, that will not be qualified, okay? Your level for this specific course is B1.1. So that's what you need to make sure. So if some of you missed the class last week on Sunday, where we actually showed how to change it, please let me know and I can help you with that. But you need to make sure that once you log into your Alticia, the home page, on the right-hand side, it needs to say B1.1, okay? And then your goal is obviously to finish and complete 100% of all the activities. That's also very important. Good morning. That's also very, very important to make sure that you finish full 100% and that you don't have anything pending. So don't wait until the very last minute or last day. Okay? Good. Now, let's give one more minute because we have quite a few students still missing. Let's share some ideas about what exciting things happened to you this week. Okay? So just one or two sentences. What did you do? What would you like to share with your colleagues here about your week? Okay, so I can start. My little son had a presentation at the school, and he was singing very, very well. Okay, Lizzie, what can you share about this week? What exciting thing happened in your life this week?
I don't understand.
What would you like to share with us? What good thing happened to you this week? Maybe you had a very delicious meal. Maybe you went to see your friend. You spoke to your family. What one thing you want to share with us? One good thing.
Listen to music.
Okay, you listened to the music that made you happy. Christian, what would you like to share?
Hi, teacher. I like play the soccer in the stadium.
You play the soccer in the stadium. Very good. Abigail.
I like training the CrossFit.
You train for a CrossFit. Okay, yeah. Good. Is that very hard? Or that's very makes you happy?
Make me happy.
Okay, very good. Thank you. David?
I was in exam week and I bought some Christmas stuff.
Very good. Very exciting. Harold, how about you?
I like to practice judo.
Okay. Tommy?
I play football with my friends.
You played football with your friends? Excellent. Jose?
Me, teacher.
Yes.
Well, in the last weekend, I was working, and after that, I was doing exercise at home. Yes.
Okay, good. That's also exciting. Julissa?
I like to watch movie with my family.
You went to see the movie with your family. Good. Valeska?
I saw the Ecuador game.
Yes. Good.
That was.
Were you pleased with the result? Were you happy with the result?
Kind of.
Renata?
Hi, teacher. I like to spend with my family at home and sleep.
Okay, good. Kathy?
Hi, teacher. I went out with my friend for a walk.
Very good. Antonella?
I put my Christmas tree yesterday.
Not too early?
No,
For me, it's like one of the surprises how early you set up the Christmas trees here in Ecuador. Did everyone set up their Christmas trees yet or no? Yes, yes. Okay, a lot of you. Very good. Well done. In my culture, we set up on the Christmas Eve. So on December 23rd, 24th, that's when we set up. Not in November, but here you go, different cultures. Enrique.
Oh, same. We put the Christmas tree, and it was a pretty active weekend. Pretty much do exercise 3 times a week.
Very good. What kind of exercise?
Just weight,
Just weight lift.
pull up
Okay.
weight, yes.
Okay. Good. And Melissa, Maoli, and Alejandra, your cameras on, please. Remember, the cameras must be on all the time. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Alejandra, what did you do this weekend? Or this week, rather?
This week I have been busy with homeworks,
Mhm.
and yesterday I made a video and uploaded it on YouTube
Okay,
as
very
homework.
exciting. Very exciting. Well done. Congratulations. Okay, so we're gonna have more time to share about this, about your weekend. But what I want to, again, some basic rules about the attendance. Okay, so this week I received a lot of messages on WhatsApp, private messages in the group, and so on. So again, I put the basic rules. I hope everyone saw that message of the procedure or the process we need to follow. Okay, just remember, every single time you need to follow the same procedure or the process. Don't send me messages privately. Don't send the messages to WhatsApp. The process is very simple. You put everything in the email. Why did you miss that day, or why are you going to miss that day? So saying, dear Mr. Montes, I am going to miss our Saturday's class because I have the exams. Okay, I'm taking exams in physics, chemistry, and so on. Okay, or if you miss, you can say, dear Mr. Montes, I missed the Saturdays and Sundays class because I had a medical emergency, or whatever the task is, but you need to give a reason, a genuine, a good reason. Why did you miss the class? You cannot miss the class because you didn't want to come. Okay, this is not, we cannot authorize that. The only way how you can get authorization for missed class is if it was for a good reason, a medical emergency, a family emergency, exam, and so on, but this type of thing. And then everything has to be sent to my email with supporting documents. Supporting documents are a certificate, a letter from somewhere, or something like that. You cannot just say, I missed a class, can you open this? No, I will not, and I cannot do that. Okay, so just please remember, follow the same process. Send an email, attach all the supporting documents. If you have the exam, I want to see the time schedule. If you had a medical emergency, I need to see some sort of medical certificate. If you had a family issue, I need to see the evidence of some sort of that as well. If you have an exam, again, you should have some sort of email or something that would support that. We really need that evidence. Okay, otherwise we cannot just accept that you were not present and give you those activities to complete. Okay, so please do make sure that you have all of the evidence in order. And then once you send the email, send it to me, and please copy in Mr. Victor and Mr. Arturo. Both of their emails are in the message that I sent you on the WhatsApp group. Okay, so just copy that message and include them in that email as well. Okay, so one more time, don't send messages to me on WhatsApp. Everything has to follow the procedure, and the procedure is it has to be sent to the email, to myself, Mr. Victor, and Mr. Arturo. Okay. The best thing, of course, to do is not to miss any classes, but in case this happens, so that we know and we have the process and procedure. So please always follow this. Jessica, Paolo, and whoever logs in through iPhone 4, please change your name. Otherwise, I'll have to put you in the waiting room. Melissa Jimenez, please also switch on your camera. Remember, cameras must be on all the time. Thank you. Walter, thank you. Jose. Javier, how do you feel today?
Hi, mister. Okay, I feel.
You feel better? Last week you were a bit sick.
Is I am very good.
You're good. Okay. Okay, very good. So, what is the plan for today's class? Today we will practice reading. Today we will do the grammar activities. So we're gonna go again and familiarize ourselves with the two tenses, with the present simple and present continuous. We will have some activities on the platform, as well as we will have a quiz on these two tenses, present simple and present continuous. Then we will do some listening activities, and hopefully we'll have enough time for the reading activities too. Okay, so let's start our class with
Mister.
Yes.
I am problem platform. Last week, okay. Now, problem.
What problem?
No enter. Password no okay.
Okay. On Moodle.
Okay, Moodle.
Okay. What does it say? That the wrong password?
Last week, okay, enter. And now, no
Okay.
enter.
Now, if you have any, let me just double check. Okay, so if you have any difficulties or you cannot log into the platform, go to our WhatsApp group, okay? And there you will find the name of Alfonso Gutierrez, okay? Remember last week, Alfonso joined our class. Alfonso Gutierrez can help you with that, okay? So just send him a message. You will find his contacts on the group, on the group chat, okay? So go to here. If you go to our group, click on top here, and there you will see all of the participants. And Alfonso is here. So you will see his contact details. Okay, if you cannot find it, I can send it to you. But his contact details are there. Alfonso Gutierrez. So if you have any difficulties with the logins, you can ask him directly. Okay, because I don't have access to your passwords or your accounts. Okay, good. So send a message to Alfonso. He will be able to help. Okay, so what I would like to do now, do you know what summary is? How do you understand summary? A summary of the text. What is that? What does it mean? Renata. What is a summary of the text?
Repeat.
What is the summary of the text? Do you know what the word summary means?
No,
Valeska?
Something like the instructions.
no así. A class.
Uh-huh.
My first class.
Your first class. That's fine. That's fine. Welcome. Good to
Mhm.
have you here. Walter, you were saying something.
Yeah, I say that it's summary is like the instructions of something.
Yes. Kind of. You can say that. Valeska, what do you think? What is a summary of the text?
It's like a brief, a brief text that includes the most important ideas of the large text. I don't know how to say it.
How do you say that in Spanish? Summary.
Resumen.
Yes. Okay. So summary is the main idea of the text. What is the author or what is the person who wrote that text? What is he wants or she wants to say? So this is what the summary, the main idea of the text. Now, last week we read one article and you did some activities on that as well. Okay, we read the article about the how the different type of food can affect our mood, okay, or how we feel. So what I want to do now, I will keep this text for you. I want you to read the text again, and in your notebooks, write 1 or 2 sentences about this article. What is the main idea of this article? What is the summary of this article? Okay, so 1 or 2 sentences, not more than that. Write it down in your notebook. What is the main idea of this article? You can see the article now in front of you. Okay, I will also put it in a couple of minutes a bit down so you can see the rest of the page, because we cannot access now on the platform because we already did that quiz. So can everyone see the screen? Can you read from the screen well? Renata, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes. Can you read the text here on the right side? Okay. So I will give you 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes to read the text and then write down 1 or 2 sentences. What is the main idea of this article? Okay. Don't copy from the text, just write down your own, in your own words. And then we were going to share with each other the main idea of the article. Okay. Start now. Okay, I will move the text a bit down. I imagine everyone finished reading that.
Teacher,
Yes.
one question. I called to an activity from last class, and the power went off in my house. Can you enable me to do activity today?
I'll tell you about the activities of last week later on today, okay? I'll tell this to everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so if you finish reading, please write down 1 or 2 sentences summary. What is the main idea of this this article? Okay, 2 minutes left. Okay, let's share some ideas. So, Kate, what do you think is the main idea or the summary of this article?
I think that it's about how or which type of food influence in your life. For example, the article said that if you eat protein, you are going to feel more awake and focused on the things. So, or for example, if you eat chocolate, you are going to feel with more energy.
Okay, good, thank you. Otilia, what do you think?
I think the main idea of the reading was that the food we eat can affect how we feel and act in different occasions.
Okay, good, very good. Ingeborg?
Yes, the main idea, some food contains substances that influence the way you think and feel.
Okay. Camila?
I think it's important to have a balanced diet in terms of protein, carbohydrates, fats for our body.
Okay. Melissa? Melissa Tenesaka. What do you think? What is the main idea of this article? Melissa?
Melissa Jimenez?
No, Tenesaka first, please.
Okay. It's important have a lot yet eight lira protein.
What else? Why is it important? Okay, thank you, Melissa. Luis, what do you think? What did you write down?
His name is Luis.
Yes.
Okay. I think if for food rich in the brain keep you more awake of focus. This help you as a student to perform better. In very important the lunch time, but still in the after exam, but just you or business for decisions important.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Luis. Jessica?
The doctor motivates us to consume healthy food in order to have more energy and vitality.
Very good. Very good. Walter and Jessica, your cameras must be on. Jaime Villamar, what did you put?
A benefit of food in our daily life. All types of food will give you a different benefit.
Okay, very good. Walter?
Eating the right food for the activities you are going to do.
Very good. Maoli? Maoli, Nicole, What do you think?
It's important food which is high can make you is a full more relaxed. On the other hand, food a week quick.
Very good. Very good. Absolutely. So if you look at here, the very first paragraph, this already gives you an idea of what is the main idea or the summary of this article. Here, certain types of food contain substances which affect how you think and feel. So this is the main idea of this article, that different types of food, different types of protein or carbohydrates can affect our mood, can affect our performance, can affect if we are happy or if we are sleepy, if we are thinking fast, or reduces that. So different type of food, as most of you said, affects our mood and affects how we behave or how we act. So this is the main idea of this article. So well done those, as I said, most of you who did get it right. Well done. Now, let's move on with the following activity. Okay, so I would like you to have a look at this page where it says listening and speaking. Okay, so what we're going to do now, have a look at these questions. Michael, could you read the questions, please, in exercise 5A?
Good morning, teacher. The guys answer the question with Panther. And number one, how often do you eat out?
Yes. Next.
What your favorite? A king of food, French, Italian, etc. B, restaurant, dish.
Very good. Continue.
How important are tasting to you in a restaurant? Number 10, 1 and 4. The most important, the food, the service, the atmosphere, the price. Number 4, the how you ever treat English, the food. What did you think of it?
Very good. So these are the 4 questions. I would like you to think of your answers, and then we're going to go into the breakout rooms for you to discuss and talk about this with your partner. So the first one, how often do you eat out? What does eat out mean? Jimabel, what does eat out mean? Jimabel Elena?
Hi.
Do I pronounce your name correctly? Jimabel?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat, please?
The first question, how often do you eat out? So what does it mean, eat out? Do you know? This word, what does it mean? Eat out, to eat out.
Okay.
What does it mean?
Eat out me.
Yes.
I think I eat out eat out when my family eats McDonald's
No,
in
no, just
the
the word. What does it mean, eat out? ¿Qué significa eat out?
eat out in Spanish or English?
English.
English.
I'm just helping a
Eat
bit with
out.
the certain words, but in English, yes.
Eat out is
Comer fuera.
Yes. Yes, so eating out is when you don't cook at home and you eat somewhere else. So this could be a restaurant. This could be a bar, or this could be a takeaway food when you order the food. Okay, so something that eat out means that you do not cook the food at home yourself or your parents. What's your favorite kind of food? French, Italian. Okay, so that's a question number 2. What kind of food do you like? Maybe Chinese, maybe Italian, maybe Italian pizza, Italian pasta, maybe Ecuadorian food. That's your favorite. And then what is your favorite dish? Like, what do you like the most? Encebollado, seco de pollo. What is your favorite dish? Okay, this is that question. Now, question number 3. How important are these things to you in a restaurant? Number them 1 to 4. 1 is most important. So we have 4 things: the food, service, atmosphere, and the price. Okay, so which one of these is the most important? You write down. For me, number 1 is the price. Number 2 is the service. Number 3 is the food. And number 4 is the atmosphere. Okay, this is for me. For you, it might be different. For you, the most important might be the food. So you put number 1 for the food, number 2 for the price, etc., etc. Okay, so think, what is the most important when you go somewhere to eat? Is it the food, the service, how they treat you well or not so well, the atmosphere? Like, do you feel happy in that place? Is it very crowded? Is it a lot of people? Do you have to wait for a long time for your food? And so on. And the last question, have you ever tried English food? Okay, if you haven't tried, did you hear about English food? What do you think is a traditional English food? Okay, so think for 1 minute for the answers for all these 4 questions. You can make some notes on your notebooks or somewhere, and then we're going to talk with your partner and share some ideas about these 4 questions. Okay, so 1 minute to think, and then we're going to go into the breakout rooms. All 4 questions you need to answer. Lizzie, Himabel, and Danielle, Yanis, cameras must be on all the time.
Sorry.
Please switch it on and keep it on, yeah? Thank you. Okay, so the 4 questions. If you finish talking about these questions with your partner, first of all, ask each other. Okay, so I tell what is my favorite food, and I ask your partner what is his or her favorite food. Once you finish this, don't please sit quietly in the breakout room. Okay, share some ideas. Tell your partner about the weather today. Tell your partner about what kind of food do you like. Practice speaking in English. Okay, I want to visit as many rooms, breakout rooms as possible, but of course I don't want to hear silence. Okay, so please, if you finish answering the questions, continue talking about anything you want, but in English. Now, join the breakout rooms, please, and share these ideas with your partner. Okay, you can join the breakout room now.
Professor, can I take a pick from the questions? I didn't write it down.
Sorry?
Oh, let me. Can I look up for the question? Because I didn't write it up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I didn't write the questions.
Here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So share with your partner these ideas about yourself, and then ask him or her about their preferences. Okay, you can go to the breakout room once you're ready. Melissa, you can, yeah.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. It's too quiet for me in this room. What happened?
No, it's just that we just entered.
Ajá. Estamos ya a punto de practicar para tener todo listo.
Okay, go ahead.
Me or my friend?
It's up to you, whichever wants to talk first.
Number 1 is the first question is only on weekends. And 2, my favorite food is rice with guatita, Ecuadorian food. Number 3, number 1, the service, which must be excellent. Number 2, the food, it must have a pleasant, creo que es, taste, whether vegetarian or animal. Number 3, the price, precio, in according with the food and its quality. And finally, number 4 or 5, number 4, la atmósfera, no sé cómo pronunciarlo, the atmosphere, creo que es.
Atmosphere, yeah.
Okay, of the place. The call must be streaming. I haven't tried it, and the truth is, it doesn't catch my attention much.
Okay, continue. Give a chance to Antonella to say as well, please.
Well, how often do I eat out? Well, twice a month, sometimes, especially on birthdays or special dates in my family.
Eat 2 or 3 times all time.
What is your favorite food? French, Italian?
the service, atmosphere, the price.
Yeah, we
For
can
you?
and the food is the most important.
Sharing ideas?
And yeah, we're talking about our favorite restaurant dish.
Okay, continue.
Okay. And now we are talking about how important are these things to you in a restaurant. How important is the food for you in a restaurant? The most important. The service, the atmosphere, the price. For me, the service and food. Service.
File 1A. Listening. Welcome back to the show. Today we've been discussing Teresa Gold's article, The Truth About Healthy Eating. And now it's time for you, the listeners, to tell us what you think. The lines are open, so all you have to do is call 091 344.
Being off sick from work. The writer talks about
For me, the first questions I answered that I am not a person who eat out, so it's no questionable for me. I am a person who try to eat in the house. The second question, my favorite food is Ecuadorian food, and is rice with chicken and small smashed potatoes. My favorite restaurant dish is called El Pescador. And the third question is the number one, that is the most important. I answered the food, second, the service, and in third place is the...
No, de verdad.
How often do you eat out?
I usually eat out at least once a week. And you?
I usually eat out often because I am foreign and foránea. Okay.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite kind of food?
I really like Mexican food.
Are you sharing the ideas?
Hello, teacher.
Sorry?
Yes.
Continue, talk, share, ask. Guys, ask Melissa what is her favorite food.
My favorite food is la lasagna or pizza. My favorite food Italian, particularly.
Okay. Melissa, how about you? What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is the pasta.
Pasta. Okay. Why? Why do you like pasta? Eating pasta makes me happy. I feel full. Yeah? You can say that. Okay, very good. Continue with the next questions. Okay?
Okay.
Continue.
How important are these things do you
Don't stop talking because I'm here. Continue.
Okay. Harold, how important are the things to you in a restaurant?
The service, the service, no, the food, the most important is the service, the price, and the atmosphere.
And me,
Big guy.
and me, the food is more important. The atmosphere is the second. The service and the price is the level.
Okay.
What is your favorite food?
I'm sorry.
A ver. What is your favorite kind of food?
My favorite is different because I like the traditional food, but I like the Colombian food. It's different. But I like my favorite food is ceviche and encebollado, obviously.
My favorite kind food.
Yes, good. No Spanish, please. No Spanish. Only English, okay? Even if you make a mistake, you can talk about anything you want, just in English, okay?
Yeah.
Continue.
A ver. Pregunta, yo respondo. Ya. Teacher, espérate un ratito, una consulta antes de comenzar a hacer las actividades. Quiero decir que yo tengo problemas de lenguaje y en sí, en él no puedo pronunciar bien.
You have a problem with what, sorry?
No, eso no me permite. Bueno, ni en español lo puedo hablar bien y en inglés peor. O sea, como que me trabo y no puedo pronunciar bien.
Why? I don't understand, sorry, I don't understand the first part, your problem. ¿Qué pasó?
Que yo tengo problemas de lenguaje y yo no puedo pronunciar ciertas palabras bien.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
certain words are which sounds you cannot pronounce well. ¿Qué sonidos no puede pronunciar?
En ciertas es que ni siquiera el español lo puedo hablar bien porque es problema de tengo frenillo en la boca.
Yeah. Sí, no, está
Y
bien.
no puedo. Y por eso.
Está
Yeah.
bien. No worries, no worries. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just practicing. Like we all have different ways, but the point of us working on our pronunciation is to help you with that. Okay, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listo. Yeah.
Continue.
Thank you.
Continue.
Yeah.
What often do you add up?
Is rara that you see me.
If you finish answering the questions, you can talk about anything you like, okay? Because some other groups, it take a bit longer time, but talk in English. Try in English, okay?
Oh,
Okay.
okay, teacher. Sorry.
I live in
Too quiet here. What happened?
Already finished. That's why.
That's fine, but then you can talk. Share, Antonella.
Yeah.
Share with Danielle what how was your week? Share about the weather. What do you think about the weather in Guayaquil? It's very hot these days. Yeah, share, talk
Yes,
about different
we were
topics.
talking.
Huh?
Yes, we were talking that I had an exams week.
Yeah. What exams did you have?
I have a topic about chickens because I study veterinary medicine. I have an radiology exam, reproduction, and yeah, those I had
Good.
a stressful week.
Stressful but exciting. Exams are always very exciting. And Danielle, you? Share with Antonella. Share how was your week, okay? Good. Yeah.
Hey, teacher, it was the computer. It turned off because I had to plug the battery because battery was gonna die. So I was talking with my roommate, and it just turned off. Yeah, but we finished.
Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. Let's wait for everyone to come back in. Okay, few more students missing. So we had some good ideas. I managed to, the group is quite big, so I did not manage to visit everyone, but I did visit quite a few of you. One thing, please, if you finish, don't wait for me to come to the room and tell you to talk about anything else, okay? If you finish answering the questions, and we still have time, because of course, some of you take a bit longer time, some of you want to talk a bit more, so we have a bit more time for the activity. So if you finish early, please do talk about anything you like with your partner, but in English. That's the key.
Mister, parece
Yes.
que hay problemas con el audio, no se le escuchó. No sé si soy yo nomás, pero se entrecortó la señal.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was saying that please, if you finish talking, continue conversation about any topic you like. Okay, that was my my point and my idea. Okay, very good. Let's move on. Now, I would like you to, we're gonna do a listening activity. So I would like you to all to log into your Moodle. Okay, and then I want you to go to Unit 1A, Mood Food Workbook. Okay, so not the student book, not this, but workbook. And then if you scroll a bit down, where we have the listening activity, I want you to start with this. So I want you to start with listening 5A. Okay, don't do 5B, only listening 5A. Listen to a radio program about the article and complete the details of the callers with the specific question. Okay, log into Moodle one more time. Unit 1A workbook, exercise 5A. Here, listen to the quiz and complete the questions. Okay?
Only 5A.
Only 5A, only 5A. Don't do anything else. We will go to the next listening. 5A only. 5A in the workbook. Okay? So log in now. We have 10 minutes for the task. Try not to listen more than 2 times. Okay? Listen once, try to answer the questions, and then listen again to double check. Can everyone see the task? Can everyone log into Moodle? Javier, did you send a message to Alfonso?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, did you log in?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so you can start the activity now. 5A, activity 5A in your Moodle workbook.
File 1A. Listening.
Jose and Walter, please keep your cameras on. The camera must be on all the time, please. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we're gonna give another minute for everyone to finish. Please speed up. Remember, our goal is to listen to the recording only 2 times, not more than that. Okay, so try to grab as much information, listen carefully, and only 2 times. Don't listen more. Okay, guys, let's move on. I see the majority of you finish. Those 4 or 5 who are still pending, please, we need to speed up. So remember, you can only listen to the recording twice. Okay, so if you listen twice, you should be able to answer. Now, I would like you to look at this gentleman here. Can you see my screen? Leslie, could you describe this man and what do you think he is? Can you describe what you can see in the picture? Who is the man? Who is he? Anything you can tell me about this picture, Leslie?
He is a chef.
Why do you think so?
The appearance, no sé.
The appearance, how he looks. Okay, Lizzie, can you describe this picture?
He's chef and his name is Steve Anderson.
Okay, why do you think he's a chef? Jessica, can you describe the picture?
Yeah. He's a renowned chef.
Just describe the picture. Just describe what can you see?
one restaurant elegant.
Elegant restaurant, okay. What else? Okay, let's give it a go to Camilla. Can you describe the picture?
He's a chef and maybe he's the owner of the Italian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, the chef.
Yes, chef. Okay. Valeska, can you describe the picture?
He seems to be Chinese, I think. He's a chef because his clothes and only that.
What else? Let's start from the basics. He looks to be a man. He is medium height. Maybe he's a bit taller. He has black hair. He is wearing glasses. He is wearing a chef's uniform. He's standing outside the restaurant. The restaurant looks elegant. The restaurant has good atmosphere. Okay, so a lot of things you can say about when you are looking at the picture. So use your vocabulary, the one that you have. You can say that the person is tall, correct? Buen provecho, Luis. You can say that the person is tall. You can say that the person wears glasses, has black hair. You can say what Waleska was saying, that he looks Chinese. Maybe he is. We'll see in a second. You can say that he, from the uniform, I think he might be a chef, okay? And all sorts of things. So just look at it, at the picture overall, and then try to describe the parts that you are familiar with. So you can say tall or short, he is fat or slim, he has black hair or blonde hair, he is wearing glasses or he's not wearing glasses, he looks strong or he looks weak. All these kind of things you can use when you're describing someone, okay? So in this case, you're describing a picture. Again, when you talk about the profession, you can say, he looks like a chef because of his uniform. This is the uniform that chefs normally wear. He looks confident. He looks happy. He's smiling. Okay, so he is probably a very good, or as someone was saying, renowned, very good word, if you know what it means. Renowned means very good, recognized chef. Okay, so these are the things you can talk about. And then you can talk about the background. So again, we don't see much in the picture, but we can see that it is the entrance somewhere. Some of you were guessing that it could be a restaurant. Of course, now that we're talking about the food in this unit, it's probably a restaurant. The restaurant looks elegant. The entrance is nice. So their probably atmosphere is very good in the restaurant, or the atmosphere is inviting. Inviting to come and spend your evening or lunch there. Okay, so you're absolutely right. He is a chef. Liz, can you read the description here, please, about Steve Anderson?
Steve Anderson has always had a passion for food. He was first taught to cook by his mother, who you have Burmese.
Who is half Burmese. Do you know what it means?
Burmese.
Meaning that his mother is from Burma, a country in Asia, and another part, or the father is from some other country. That's what we say. He is half Burmese, meaning his mother or his father must be from the country called Burma. Okay, continue.
Okay. After studying physics at university, he got a holiday job helping at a cookery course in Italy, where he met several famous chefs. Of them, Ulster Little later employed him as training chef. 2 years later, he moved to Valencia in Spain and opened a restaurant. So serious. Now one of the most popular restaurant in town.
Christian, what do you find unusual about Steve Anderson? What is so unusual about Steve Anderson?
Passion for food.
Yes. What do you mean? Everyone has a passion for food. We all eat. We all like the food. What else? What is so unique about him? What is different about Steve Anderson?
Studying psychology.
Yes, absolutely. He was studying not psychology, he was studying physics. Okay, so imagine he was studying physics to be maybe an engineer, to be a professor or work somewhere, and he switched from being a physic into cooking. What else is unusual, Javier? What other one thing is unusual about Steve Anderson?
Please repeat.
What is unusual about Steve Anderson?
Usual.
Unusual, not common. Okay, raro o diferente. What else is unusual? So we said one is that he studied physics and then decided to, here, look, he was studying physics at the university and he became a chef. That's unusual, correct? Because if you study physics, you want to be an investigator, you want to be maybe a teacher, or you want to do something that's related to physics. He did not do that. He studied physics at the university, but chose to be a cook. Katya, what do you think? What's unusual about Steve Anderson? Or different? Katya?
His passion for food, pero back he studied psychology.
Yes, he studied physics. Yeah, Alejandra, what do you think? What else is unusual about Steve Anderson?
He met several famous chefs.
Yes. Okay. Ingeborg?
Maybe he moved to Valencia.
Yes, that's also unusual. Like he moved from one place to another. He moved from Italy, he moved to Spain. And also, like, how did he learn how to cook? Daniela?
That well, something unusual is that he opened a restaurant.
Okay. Valeska, how did he learn how to cook?
His mother.
From his mother, of course. So here again, this is an interesting say that his mother, who is half Burmese. Okay, Burma is not the country that everyone knows. It's a country in Asia. So of course, his cooking, his way of cooking will be influenced by that because that's how he was taught. Okay, so he learned a lot of new techniques by different chefs, but this is a quite unusual case where he was taught by his mother. He studied physics at the university, but then completely changed to become a chef. And of course, he was cooking in Italy and then opened one of the best restaurants in Spain. So a lot of interesting and exciting things about him. Now, I would like you to log in again to Moodle. And now we're going to do listening quiz 5B. Okay? So we did already 5A. Now log in back to Moodle workbook and do the listening activity 5B. Okay, it's here. Remember, only do the listening twice. So try your best to listen twice and answer the questions. We are in the process of learning. So the more times you listen, the worse it is for you, because you are not gonna build up the habit of only hearing the recording twice. Okay, we have 10 minutes for this activity. Finish, and then give me heads up once you're done, please. Okay, I can see the 10 students are still pending. Please remember, only listen to the recording twice. Okay, and once you finish listening twice, try to answer. Even if you make a mistake, that's fine. But this will be your honest result. Yeah? Recording twice and then answer the questions. Have a couple of minutes left. Okay, I can see majority of you already finished. How was this listening? Was it easy to understand? Was it easy to understand his accent? Luis.
Yes, miss. Can you repeat?
Was it easy to understand the listening activity? Was it easy to understand the person's accent?
No.
No? Okay. Maria Jose, was it easy for you?
Yes.
Okay. Tommy, was it easy for you to understand the accent?
Yes, a little, I think.
A little? Okay. Renata?
More or less.
More or less. Daniela? Good. Okay. Valeska? Easy. Okay, good. Look, I'm sure you had the same experience with your previous levels before level 5, but every single time we have a listening activities, you will see that we have and we can hear different accents. That is done intentionally to help you not to have a very pure or very clean or very easy to understand accent. They're trying to pick up different accents. So you will hear someone from South Africa, someone from Scotland, someone from Ireland, someone from Britain, again, someone from China maybe, or someone from India, Pakistan, all sorts of different accents you will hear, which again will help you because once you are exposed to this type of different accents, you will improve much better and you will find it easier to communicate with others once you get those higher levels, B1, then B2, and hopefully higher. Okay, very good. Now, let's have a last speaking activity. Okay, and then we're gonna go on a short break. So this will be a very straightforward, a discussion, but this time we're gonna have a slightly bigger groups. Okay, Alejandra, could you read please exercise E? The questions there.
What about you? Answer the question with your partner. 1. What was your favorite food when you were a child?
Yes.
2. Is there anything that you don't like cooking? 3. In your country, when people eat out, will they normally tell the chef what they really think about the food? 4. Do you know anyone who is a difficult customer in a restaurant?
Okay, So let's look at these questions. Question number 1. What was your favorite food when you were a child? Okay, so think, maybe write it down if you need to, so you can share it with your partner. Number 2, is there anything that you like or you don't like cooking? Okay, maybe you don't like cooking the fish. Maybe you don't like cooking the meat or the chicken, or maybe you do like cooking the fish and the seafood. Okay, so again, share with your partner what kind of things you like and you don't like to cook. Now, the third question. In your country, when people eat out, would you normally tell the chef that what you really think about the food? Again, in a lot of countries, after you finish eating, you go and tell the chef, very good meal, even in the pizza shop. Okay, if you have a pizza, you would still go to tell the chef, saying very well made pizza. Or would you do the opposite? Would you go and tell chef, it was a bit salty, I didn't like it, the portion was small? Would you do that? Okay, so that is the question number 3. Do people normally tell what they think about the food to the chef? And question number 4, do you know anyone who is a difficult customer? What's that? What does it mean, difficult customer? Kati. What do you think, Kati? What is a difficult customer? Christian?
Hi, teacher.
What do you think is a difficult customer? Question number 4. It says difficult customer. What does it mean?
Yes, my father.
Your father is a difficult customer.
Yes, difficult.
Why?
Difficult in restaurant and does make you look the bad.
Okay.
And reproach the chef.
Okay, very good. Daniel?
The question is my girlfriend. My girlfriend is very selective about where we go to have breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
So look, that's a difference between picky customer and difficult customer. The picky customer is someone who cannot decide, oh, maybe I want pizza, maybe I want this restaurant, maybe I want that. That's picky. Difficult is a bit different. Yeah, difficult is when you go to the restaurant and you are making everyone's life hard because of your request. So for example, when you go to the coffee shop, you don't just order coffee. You said, I want a decaf pumpkin latte with a bit of foam and sprinkles on top, and then a bit of one slice of or 1 slice of chocolate on top, and half the spoon of sugar. Okay, these customers are called difficult when they make a very special request. Or you go to say, I want soup, but I want this soup, vegetable soup with no pumpkin. Okay, can you take the pumpkin out of the soup? Or these kind of things. So these are called difficult customers. The customers who have a lot of special requests. Okay, and normally they are the ones who complain. Okay, so these are the 4 questions I would like you to discuss. We're going to go into the breakout rooms, but this time we're going to have a slightly bigger breakout rooms. Okay, so we're going to have a groups of 3 or 4 students. So please make sure that everyone in the group can talk, okay, and shares their ideas. So have a look again at the questions. 1 more minute, and then we're going to go into the breakout rooms.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, you can join your breakout room now. And as I said, please make sure everyone has a chance to talk. Okay. Kathy, Leslie, please join your breakout rooms. Melissa, Jaime.
Teacher, disculpe, es que se me había ido el internet y creo que no me mandó al grupo.
Okay.
¿Y cómo haríamos? ¿Lo hago
Can you
solo
join?
Oye, no.
Paolo, I just assigned you to the room. Jaime.
No lo escuché, teacher. Internet. Mande. El internet está muy mal, teacher.
Jaime, join the room, please. I just assigned you to another room, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, go ahead. A lot of students and so much silence. What's happening? Share. Jose, let's go. You
I
start.
was asking the question, teacher. Yes.
Yeah. Share the answers, please. What was your favorite
This
food?
question, what was your favorite food when you were a child? Walter.
My favorite food when I was a child was
say in the beds. And one thing about running.
Yeah, share, guys. What is your favorite food when you were a child? Yeah, that's the first question.
My
My
favorite food.
favorite.
Go ahead.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, why so quiet here?
No.
Yeah, so what's your favorite food when you were a child? Michael.
My wife cook the first time. I help her when she is class or at work. Cooking different egg.
Yeah.
Is the rice, the chicken, and the rice, the mushroom.
Okay.
Any
Do you know anyone who is a difficult counselor in restaurant? In my case is I am, but in your barbecue restaurant, the term of the beef is usually in our is medium, but it's very good and it's it's very hungry. No.
No, in my case, I don't know anyone difficult person, personally.
For your parents,
No, I relax. It's
mother, fathers, brother, sister.
No, Israel. People. We are quiet.
It's too quiet in this room. What happened?
We just finished
Yeah.
answering the. Yes.
So then what you should do if you finish answering the questions?
Continue talking.
Continue talking. Exactly. Well done, Valeska. So tell me, what was your favorite food when you were a child?
Mine was salchipapas.
Salchipapas. Okay. Good selection. Renata, yours?
My favorite food, chicken and fries.
Mm-hmm. And Jim and Ben?
Was a kid, I like a pizza.
Okay, good. Do you know any difficult customers? Yeah.
The customer who is in the site.
Mhm.
Because change his order all the time.
Yeah. So do you know anyone from your family or for your friends who is a difficult customer? And what do they do?
My father.
Your father. Okay. What does he do? Why is he a difficult customer? Yeah.
Repeat.
Why is your father a difficult customer?
In the site. Other beer change other coffee.
Yeah. Orders one thing, then changes to another one. Okay. Valeska, do you know anyone?
Yes, in my case, my mother. She is very difficult to lead when the food is bad cooking, bad cook. She starts like, why? I don't know why. I'm paying. I'm telling you, or stuff like that. But my mother gets her really angry.
Okay, but that's when the food is bad. But is she making a chef's, like, is she asking for like, oh, can you remove this? Can you add this? Can you change? No. Okay, so okay, good. And him, Jimabel?
Difficult customer in my family is my father. And don't like the coffee of the soya coffee. He prefer drink coffee in the house.
Because he can make it himself better. Maybe. Maybe it's better for him. He enjoys it more. So yeah, it's better. Okay, good. Continue talking.
Okay.
If you finish the questions, then talk about the weather, the politics, the university, whatever you wish. Okay, but just practice. And in English. That's one rule. Okay, any topic, but in English. Okay, continue.
What are you?
I know a friend, Marcelo. He has different and special requests for the food, so it's kind of like a difficult customer to me. Do you know anyone, Jessica?
I really don't like seafood. I prefer meat to grill it.
Oh, yes.
My case is my mom because
Okay.
Continue. Don't stop because I'm here. So who do you know any difficult customers?
No, I don't. My grandmother
Your mother. Why is she difficult?
is very difficult with the food.
Yeah. Why? What does she do?
With the salt.
Mhm.
I don't know, but this the salt is the more difficult of the food for
Okay. So is it too salty or not enough salt, correct?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. So does she complain to the chef or the cook?
No.
No, she just tells it to you.
Yes,
She complains to you, not to the chef.
not to the chef now.
Okay, okay, good. Thais?
I consider myself a difficult customer
Okay.
since I am complicated when it comes to food on place.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, good. Well done, guys. Let's go back to the main room now. Okay, welcome back. I think it's everyone here. Now a couple of more missing. Okay, so a lot of interesting ideas I heard, especially about difficult customers. Okay, so a lot of you have difficult customers, or no, it's your mother or your father who asks for more salt or less salt, who changes their order. If they order coffee, they want to change to beer or other way around. So, okay, so this is a good example of what the difficult customer is. It's the customer that causes difficulties in the restaurant, in the bar, or somewhere else. Okay, so good, well done. Now, let's have a quick break before we continue. So we're gonna have 14 minutes break. 11:20, we regather back. Okay, 11:20. So 15 minutes. Go have coffee or just go for a walk. Okay, and I'll see you in 11:20. Okay, everyone, welcome back. Okay, welcome back, everyone. The cameras on, please. So some of you had some difficulties with listening. Look, everyone has exactly the same time for each activity. The activity I set up and I give the timing is normally 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how complex or how difficult the activity is. I will give a bit more time, but 10 minutes for the short listening activity is enough. That's what he said. You can only listen to the recording twice and then answer the questions, and then you will have enough time. So to say that you do not have time, it's not an excuse. Okay, so please, for the future, listen to the recording only twice and then answer as fast as you can, because the time limit is set. We cannot give unlimited time for you to finish one activity. We need to practice on that. This is a part of us growing and learning and practicing, that we have to do things on as fast as we can. Okay. Now, let's go to the part which is exciting for some, but not so much for others, which is a grammar. Okay, so let's talk about, or start talking about, present simple and present continuous. What do you know about these two tenses? Anyone, you can raise your hand and just speak up. What do you know about present simple and present continuous? When do we use these tenses? What is so special about these tenses, and so on? Whatever you know about these tenses. Okay. No one wants to talk? Okay, let's start with the present simple. Harold, what do you know about the present simple? Harold? Present simple. When do we use present simple? Harold? Melissa, Jose Bruno, Maria Jose, Jaime, all of your cameras are off. Jaime, it's too dark. I can't see your face, so please fix that. Antonella. Okay, here, Tommy. Yes, let's go. What do we know about present simple?
I think present simple is when I do regular things. Present continuous is when I do in the moment.
At the moment of speaking. Okay, good. Enrique, what do you know about present simple and present continuous tenses?
Okay, about present simple, there may be is when you use it on actions that are happening like right now, like at the moment. And The present continuous, it could maybe be also things that are that are happening on the moment, but it will always be like in a outgoing, be like in a little bit more of the time.
Give me the example. Give me the example of present simple and present continuous.
Like I could maybe do like a question. But a present simple we use do and does. Maybe what are you going to do right now before the class? It could be example.
Okay, and continuous?
Continuous. It could be maybe
Okay, Kati, can you give me the example of present continuous? One sentence.
Yes. Present simple. I drink coffee every morning. Continue. I am drinking a coffee with my friends.
Very good. Abigail, can you give an example of present continuous?
Present continuous. You are studying English.
I am, and you are as well. Okay, we are studying English. Yes, that's good. We are speaking now. So there's something that is, yes, Jose. The example of present continuous.
Yeah. Peter is writing a letter.
Peter is waiting.
A letter.
Okay, and present simple?
Present simple. Peter writes a letter.
Peter writes a letter. Very good. Okay, well done. Now, let's have a look at the grammar. So let's start with a bit more simplified version of the rules. So I put this just one print screen, one slide, and then we're gonna go into a bit deeper from the book to see when are the specific cases when we can use the present simple or present continuous. You already mentioned a couple. So the things that we do regular on a continuous basis, like every single day, in those cases, you mentioned that you use present simple. And then you also, one of you said that for the actions that are happening now, we are using present continuous. So that was the example. We are all learning English now. Okay, so Christian, could you read please the rule on your left-hand side, present simple and present continuous?
Present simple and present continuous. We use the present continuous to talk about things that are happening now. We use the present simple to talk about things that often happen.
That often happen. Very good. So again, here is a very, very basic definition. So that's where we start from the first one. Continuous, something that is happening now. It's a process. I am talking right now. You are listening right now. You are writing. I am speaking. Okay, so all of these are the example of something that is happening right now at the moment of speaking. Now, with the present simple, again, the most easy, the most basic definition is the things that are happening often. Okay, so as it was the example, I drink coffee every day. Okay, so this is something that happens. I'm not drinking right now the coffee, but I drink every day. It's my routine. Every single day I do this. I live in Guayaquil. Okay, again, this is something that happens often. I live there every single day. You can use in some cases the present continuous here, but we're going to go into that. So these are the basic rules. That's where we start. Now let's go a bit deeper and see what other places or when else can we use the present simple and present continuous. So let's focus on this box here, the yellow box. Tommy, could you read the yellow box where it says present simple and 3 rules here?
Okay. Present simple. 1. Habit and routines. I go to school every day.
Very good.
2.
So again, one second. Let's just stop here. So present simple we use for habits or routines. Habit is something that we do on a regular basis, like we continuously do that. Okay. So again, the same example. I drink coffee every day. I take my kids to the school every single day. I pick up or I collect my kids from the school every day. This is my routine. This is my habit that I do drink a lot of coffee. I do eat chicken every day. I do eat meat every day. I do eat pasta or pizza every day. Okay? So this is the first rule when we use the present simple for habits or for the routine, something you do every single day or on a very often basis. Now, continue, Tommy. Rule number 2.
General truths. It never snows in the desert.
Okay, so again, it never snows in a desert. So for what is known to be a general truth, that it's something happens, the water freezes at 0 temperature. Okay, that is a general truth. It cannot be an exception from that rule. Okay, so for these kind of cases, as an example also here, it never snows in a desert. That's true. That's generally true. It never snows. So in these cases, we're also going to use the present simple. Third rule. Go ahead, Tommy.
Oh, static verbs. Feel, understand, now, think, want, and taste. Do you like pizza?
Yes. Very good. Okay, so this is the rule number 1 for habits and routines. Number 2 for general truth and for stative verbs. Feel, understand, know, think, want, and taste. Do you like pizza? Meaning, do you always like pizza? Yes. Now, you can see that from the examples that some of the words were highlighted. Every day, never, and so on. So these are called adverbs of frequency, meaning how often do we do certain things? Never, usually, always, often. Or time expressions. Every day, once a month, on Mondays, how often? So these adverbs of frequency or these time expressions normally tells us that we are going to be using present simple. Okay? So if you see these expressions, never, usually, always, often, this is normally the first sign that we should be using present simple and not present continuous. Okay? I never drink beer in the morning. I usually drink coffee. I always eat my breakfast. I often go for a walk. Okay? So these adverbs of frequency, these are called adverbs of frequency. Never, ever, usually, always, often, and so on. These are all the indication or shows you and tells you that you are going to be using the present simple tense, as well as the time expressions. Every day, once a month, on Mondays, how often? Now, I can't remember who said it very rightly about the question. I think, who was that? Enrique, I think, when you mentioned about the questions. When we form a question in the present simple, we use do and does. When do we use does? Can anyone tell me when do we use do and when do we use does?
We use do with I, you, we, they, and
Yes.
thus in third person with he, she, it.
Very good. What another thing we change for the third person? He, she, or it? When we talk about the present simple.
The verb goes with S.
Absolutely. So I drive to the school every day. He or she drives. We add S for the third person when we talk about the present simple. Okay? I eat pizza usually. She eats. We need to add S at the end when we are talking about he, she, or it. So third person, we always gonna add S at the end, next to the verb, of course, to the present simple. For the first person, I, you, me, we, they, them, we don't add anything, okay? It stays as it is in the normal form. But for the third person, we need to add S at the end of the present simple. Now, let's have a look at, let me just erase this, at the present continuous. Okay, so present continuous. David, could you read the 3 rules of when do we use the present continuous?
Of course. Present continuous. 1. Action happening now. I'm writing an essay at the moment. 2. Temporary actions. Luis is living in Granada this month.
Okay, so let's stick with the first one. Action happening now. I'm writing an essay at the moment. So again, you will see that for all of the actions or for all of the things that are happening right now, as we are speaking, we are using present continuous. Most of the times, 99% of the cases, we are going to be using present continuous. I am talking right now. You are listening right now. Some of you are writing right now, okay? Or taking notes right now. So for whatever action is happening right now, we are going to be using present continuous. My wife is cooking right now. Your husband is walking right now, or walking the dog. So whatever action is happening at the moment of speaking, we are going to be using present continuous. Now, next one, temporary action. So again, here as I was saying, Luis is living in Granada this month. Now, you remember I said I live in Guayaquil. What is the difference between I live and Luis is living somewhere? Why do we use in one case present simple and why do we use in another case present continuous? I live in Guayaquil. Luis is living in Granada this month. Can anyone tell me why in one case we're using present simple and in another case we're using a present continuous? Alejandra.
I live is like the truth. I live in Guayaquil. And I live in is continuous.
Yes. Okay. Yes. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. Danielle.
Please repeat.
Why in one case I'm using present simple and in another case I'm using present continuous? I say, I live in Guayaquil. Luis is living in Guayaquil or Granada this month. Why in one example we use present simple and in another example we use present continuous?
For example, in present simple is my dad loves coffee but in present continuous is my dad is I don't know the present continuous.
Anyone?
Because when you say that Luis is living in Granada this month, it's just for a short period of time that he's living there. But when you say I live in Guayaquil, it's something that you do every day.
Yes. Who said that? Well done. I cannot see you on my screen. Who said that?
Antonella.
Well done. Well done, Antonella. Absolutely. So here, the main difference is that when we are using present continuous, we are talking, as the rule number 2 says, temporary action. Luis normally lives somewhere else. Only this month, okay, so for this 30 days, he is living in Granada. He's living in Quito. Normally, generally, he lives in Guayaquil or in Quito, okay? So to show that this is a temporary action, like a small action, okay, that will not last a long period of time, only in those cases we can use present continuous. And that is the main difference. When I say I live in Guayaquil, that means that I live here a year, 2 years, 3 years. It's not a temporary action. Okay, for me, it's a long time. Like I live here 5 years. So that is that's a general truth. That's my what happens every single day. I live there. If I said I am living in Granada this month, maybe this year, you can say that. Absolutely. You can use present continuous. But in this case, we are highlighting and we're saying that this is a temporary action. Next month, next week, next Tuesday, I will go back to wherever I live normally. Okay, so Luis is living in Granada this month, meaning at the end of the month, he will go back to his normal house or whatever his country. So that's a second rule. When do we use the present continuous? For the temporary action, not for the permanent, temporary. That's the key idea here. Continue. Who was reading? Sorry, I forgot.
Me, teacher.
Okay, go ahead. Continue. Rule number 3.
A definite plan for the future.
Yes.
We're going to England next week.
Okay, very good. So again, when we have a definite plan, definite means that it is 100% confirmed. We are 100% sure. We are 100% certain. We are, there cannot be any changes. In those cases, yes, we can also use present continuous. We are going to England next week. We have our tickets, we have our hotel, we have everything in order. We are gonna go to live there. And then the time expressions.
Time expressions. At the moment, right now, this week, month, year, next month, week, year, today, tomorrow.
Very good. So when you see these time expressions, again, we are normally don't using the adverbs of frequency with the present continuous. Adverbs of frequency like never, usually, always, often, we are using with the present simple. With the present continuous, we're using time expressions. At the moment, right now, this week, this month, this year, next month, next year, next week, today or tomorrow. So these are the time expressions that we use normally with the present continuous. And once you see them, they can be a good indicator for you to say that, yes, I should be using present continuous in the sentence and not anything else. Now, continue reading. How do we form present continuous? Be plus
ing.
Yes. So for the verb, we add the ending ing, and then we use be. So again, depending on who are we talking to or about, I am, you, what would be the form of be? I am, you, Christian.
ing.
Yes, the ending ing, but like we're looking at the form. So we're saying that present continuous is formed by the be, but be changes. So for example, I changes to am. We don't say I be walking. We are saying I am walking. You
are
walking. He and she.
He and she is
walking. Very good. So again, third person, we're using is and then the ending ing for any verb. Living, writing, speaking, eating, swimming, running, playing, and so on. So for I am, you are, he, she is. And then the ending ing. Very good. Well done. Now, let's have a look. I will send this to you in the group, so you will have this information. Now let's look at some of the examples and comparison between the two, and then we're gonna go and look even deeper into the actual rules. Okay, Daniela, could you read the examples of present simple and present continuous?
Yeah.
One each.
Yeah, I speak Dutch with my grandma. I am speaking with my school friends.
Okay, so again, this is the same verb speak, but we're using it differently in the present simple and present continuous. Continue, Daniela. Next.
You drive a car to work. You are driving a car.
What's the difference between these two?
In the present continuous, we are using ing.
Yes, and the how do we use them? What's the difference there? I drive a car to work.
It's like a routine, is something like you always do. You are driving a car is something like it's happening in the moment.
Absolutely, very good. Well done. Yes, absolutely. You drive a car to work. What we're trying to say and why we're using present simple is that normally this is my routine. I drive a car, you drive a car, you take a bus, and so on. This is what happens every single day. That's why we use present simple. It's a routine, it's a habit, what I'm doing. Now you are driving a car. Again, you don't see any time expressions now, at the moment, or so on. But by saying you're driving a car, we are understanding that this is happening right now as we speak. I am teaching you and your friend is driving a car, or you are driving a car as we're learning. Okay, so that's why we're using the present continuous. The action is happening right now at the moment of we're speaking. Continue, please.
He
Daniela?
plays every day. He's playing soccer in the soccer field.
Again, the same thing. He plays every day. So here you have the time, that this is the routine, this is the habit, it happens every single day. He plays something, football, basketball, whatever. He is playing soccer at the soccer field. What does that say? That says that this is happening right now. Otilia, can you continue, please?
He watches TV every night.
Yes.
And he is watching a new TV show on Netflix.
Very good. So again, he watches TV every night. That's a habit. That's a routine. That's what he or she is doing every single day. And she is watching a new TV show. That shows us that we are talking about what is happening right now. And in that case, we use present continuous. Next. Otilia.
We live in Australia.
Yeah,
And we are living in Alaska.
very good. So here you can see we have no additional words, the time, the frequency, nothing else. We can only have we live in Australia, we are living in Alaska. In English language, it's very important which tense we are using, because by using one or the other tense, we are telling our partner or the person we are talking to what exactly we are experiencing now or what we want to say to them. So if I tell someone that I live in Australia, okay, I don't have to say that I live in Australia now, or I don't have to say anything. I can say I live in Australia. The person, the English speaker, will understand that this is I live there for a long period of time. Okay, it's a general truth. I live in Australia. If I tell someone who is English speaker, I tell we or I am living in Alaska, that person will understand only by me selecting and using present continuous and not present simple. He or she will understand that this is a temporary thing. I normally do not live in Alaska. I normally live somewhere else, but for a short period of time, I am living there. Okay, so in English language, as I said, it's very important which tense we are using, because that shows to our partner or whoever we are talking to what exactly are we trying to say. So in this case, with the last example, that's a very good example. I am, by using or selecting present simple or present continuous, I am passing very different message to the person that I'm talking to. I can say that, yes, I am temporarily living in Alaska right now. It's just now, this month, this week, this year, but generally or normally I live somewhere else. Or I can choose the present simple to say that, yes, this is generally truth and I live in Australia. So that is the beautiful thing about the English grammar, that we can choose what we want to say, what kind of message we want to pass, and then we can select a specific tense that will pass or that will give that message to the person we're talking to. So remember this example. This is the best example you can do. We live in Australia. We are living in Alaska. One, present simple is the general truth that is happening, and present continuous, are living, is what exactly is a temporary state. That at the moment, yes, we are living in Alaska, but generally that's not the case. So I will send this to you as well, for you to have and to remember. But these are the basic generic rules that we have of the use of present simple and present continuous. Now, let's go a bit deeper from the book this time and see what other rules or what kind of deeper understanding we can get of when do we use one or another, so that we don't confuse them. Okay, so Valeska, could you please read on the left-hand side where it says present simple?
Okay, present simple, I live, he works, etc. First one, I work in a bank. She studies Russian. We don't have any pets. Jack doesn't wear glasses. Where do you live? Does your brother have a car? And the second one, she usually has cereal for breakfast. I'm never late for work. And the other one, we only eat out about once a month.
Okay, very good. So these are just examples of, again, you can see highlighted in blue are the examples of how do we know that we are talking about present simple. So we are always looking at the verb. Okay, the verb tells us what tense we are using. Work, studies, don't have, doesn't wear, do live, does have, has, I am, eat out. These are the verbs, and the verbs actually indicate what kind of tense we are using. So again, if you remember, For the present simple, we're using just a simple form. For the present continuous, we're using be plus the verb finishing with ing. So again, once you see that I am making pasta, you know that making ending ing and the form of be would tell you that this is a present continuous tense. Continue, Valeska.
We use the present simple for things that are always true or happen regularly. Remember the spelling rules for third person singular. Example, lives, studies, watches.
Very good.
Use auxiliary subject infinitive or question word auxiliary subject infinitive to help you with words ordered in questions. David, what time does the film start?
Very good. Next, rule number 2.
Number 2, we often use the present simple with adverbs of frequency. Example, usually, never, or expressions of frequency. For example, every day, once a week. Adverbs of frequency go before the main verb and after be, and expressions of frequency usually go at the end of the sentence or verb phrase.
Very good. Very good. Well done. Antonella, present continuous.
Who are you waiting for? I am waiting for a friend. Is your sister still going out with Adam? No, they broke up. She isn't going out with anyone at the moment.
Okay, very good. So these are examples of present continuous. And here again, I will send you the print screen of this so you will have it, but presuming that you already know and that you covered some of these tenses. But how do we form, again, present continuous? We form with the be and the form of be. So this could be I am, he, she is, they are. So am, is, are. Plus the verb finishing with ing, the ending ing. Waiting, going, eating, sleeping, running, writing, so on and so on. The verb with the finishing ing. Very good. Antonella, continue, please. Here on the right side.
We use the present continuous, not the present simple, for actions in progress at the time of speaking. Things that are happening now or around now. These are normally temporary, not habitual actions. Remember the spelling rules for living, studying, getting. We also use the present continuous for future arrangements.
Yes. Continue.
What are you cooking? I am making pasta. Great, I love pasta. What are you looking for? My car keys. I'll help you in a moment, but I need them now.
Okay, continue.
Verbs which describe actions like cooking, make, can be used in the present simple or continuous. I'm making the lunch. I usually make the lunch at the weekend. Verbs which describe...
Sorry, 1 second. So the verbs that describe a certain action that is happening, we can use for both. Okay, we can use, and you can see the example that is given here. I am making the lunch. Making is an action verb. That's something that is happening, an action that is happening. So in this case, we're using it in a present continuous form. We're using am and the ending ing to the verb. I am making the lunch. But we can also use this action verb in a present simple. I usually make the lunch at the weekend. Okay, so all of the action verbs, they can be used for both present simple and present continuous. Next.
Verbs which describe states of feelings, not actions, like love, need, be, are non-action verbs. They are not usually used in the present continuous, even if we mean now.
Okay, so here again, they are not usually used in a present continuous. So usually when we talk about non-action verbs, love, need, be, and so on, we are normally going to use present simple, not present continuous. Even if we say, now, I love pasta. Okay, even if the action is happening now, I'm eating that pasta and I say, oh, I love pasta. We are, because it's not action verb, we are going to be using it in the present simple and not present continuous most of the times. Yes, there are exceptions from the rule, but normally, grammatically speaking, for the non-action verbs like love, need, be, we are going to be using present simple. Next rule, please, Antonella.
Common non-action verbs are agree, be, believe, belong, depend, forget, hate, hear, know, like, love, matter, mean, need, prefer, realize, recognize, remember, seem, and suppose. Very
good. So once you see these non-action verbs, agree, be, believe, there's a bit of a long list here. Once you see them, then you will know that you are most likely grammatically going to be using present simple and not present continuous. Remember, these are non-action verbs. And with non-action verbs, we are going to use present simple and not present continuous. Okay, very good. Continue, Antonella. Verbs that can be both action and non-action. So this is like an exception from the rule. We normally don't have too many of those, but these are some exceptions that we have.
A few verbs have an action and a non-action meaning, like have and think. I have a cat now, possession, non-action. I can't talk now, I'm having lunch, an action. I think this music's great, opinion, a non-action. And what are you thinking about? An action.
Very good, very good. So these are just an exception from the rule. Generally, what you need to know is that if you have these non-action verbs, and the list is here, be, believe, belong, depend, and forget, normally we are going to be using present simple and not present continuous. Even though it indicates that it is happening right now or at the moment of speaking, we are still going to be using present simple and not present continuous, just because it's a non-action verb. Okay? Now, let's try to put this in practice. Okay? So, can you see my screen, guys?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, I would like you to log into quizzes. Give me a second, it will open soon. So, if you go to this quizzes and enter this code, okay, or you can scan the code from the screen. So go to did you use quizzes before, guys? Yeah? Yes, no? No? Okay. Okay. So those who did not use quizzes before, it's a interactive quiz or interactive test that we will do. So we're going to have a couple of these planned. All you have to do is on your phone or on your computer, go to this link, joinmyquiz.com. And there they will ask you to put a code, because every single quiz has a special code. So go to here, joinmyquiz.com, that's the website, and enter this code 067606.
Teacher, you're sharing the book.
Yes.
Oh.
Not the link.
Thank you. I share on one screen. Okay, sorry for that. Here you go. Okay, so this is the website, joinmyquiz.com, and then you need to enter this code 067606. Yeah, so go to this website, joinmyquiz.com, and then enter this code. So quizzes is as I said, it's an interactive quiz that we're gonna try to do more of. And that can help you to review the grammar, to see the examples with the pictures. It's quite fun for those who haven't tried it before. Okay, so the website again, go to joinmyquiz.com, and then this is the code. Thank you, Antonella.
Please, in the chat, links.
Mister, do you have to create an account?
No. I think you need to log in, but I don't think it's an obligation to create an account. Have a look. I think you just need to log in through your email, but it's just put your email and they will log you in immediately. Oh, 67606. Okay, I'm still missing a couple of you. Everyone, please. It should be 34 participants. Everyone needs to do this quiz. This is a graded activity, so please make sure you log in. Because I'm still missing 6 students now. I should have a 34. I have 28. Please join now because we're starting in 1 minute. Go to this website. It's also in the group chat, and then enter this code 067606. Okay. 5 students missing. Four. Three. Yes, Jose, we'll start in a second. We still need to wait for 2 more students. Who didn't join yet? Please join straight away because we're starting in 1 minute. Okay, I have 32 participants and 34 students in a chat. Okay, 1 more minute to join. The link is on your screen. Okay, let's go. So you're gonna see the multiple questions. All of them will be with the multiple choices. In some cases, you will need to select the A, B. In some cases, you will need to select A, B, C, or so on. You need to match and so on. Very self-explanatory, very straightforward. Try to do it as fast as you can because you get extra points for that. But also read the question carefully, okay? There is a time limit for each question, so don't spend too much time on each question. Read the question, whatever you see the fit answer, answer it, okay? Good luck, everyone.
Guys, we have 3 minutes. So those of you who did not finish, please hurry up. Because there's a time limit for the activity. We cannot spend too much time. So 3 minutes, you need to answer all the questions, or I will have to stop the quiz in 3 minutes. So please, those at the end who Melissa, Jaime, Maoli, Lizzie, Dimabel, and others who did not finish, please hurry up. One minute left. Lizzie, Tai, Jaime, and Melissa. Tenesaka, please hurry up. Okay. Time's up. I even gave 1 minute extra. Let's see it till it loads. Okay, so let's see the winners. First place, Luis, Odilia second, and third. One second, the connection is not very good. Okay, so Here we can see all of your answers. So as I said, the first was Luis, second Otilia, and third I didn't see. But congratulations, everyone. How was your experience? Those who did not use quizzes before, how was the experience? Was it good, easy to understand, or difficult? Those who did not use this platform before. Valeska, you said, did you use the platform before or no?
No, I haven't. It's easy to understand it, but the time, I don't know, it goes fast.
Yes.
Kind
Too
of.
fast or fast?
Really fast.
Very good. That's what we're working on. As I said, we need to work on our time and how quickly we answer. Of course, if you have the 1 hour to do the task, you can use the materials, you can go back to the books. What we're working on right now is the speed. So you need to memorize the rules, okay? So that's what we did in the first part of the class. We're memorizing the rules, we see the examples of when do we use it, and then it comes back to the actual application of those rules. Camila, how was your experience with quizzes? Did you use quizzes before or no?
The same, the time passed very fast.
Okay, Harold?
The time is very few.
The time goes fast, yes, absolutely. Jaime, how was your experience?
Nice. Time was fast.
Okay, good. So we will try to incorporate more quizzes. Quizzes will be part of an additional things that we do outside the platform. They're all graded activities. When I selected these questions, the questions are not difficult. Some of the questions are a bit more challenging, a bit more tricky for you to think, should I use this tense or that tense? But generally speaking, the questions are easy, well, fairly easy. Of course, you have the pressure of time, but that's normal. That's what we're going to be working on. Okay, so well done all. In general, the good result for the first quiz, but we're going to continue practicing more and more. So hopefully you're going to get each time better results, and the most importantly, you're going to do it the activity much quicker. Now, coming to more activities on the platform. So what I would like you to do now, again, we're going to come back to practice more the use of the two tenses in a different, slightly different way. So I would like you to go back to Moodle. And if you go to, again, to the workbook, exercise 3A and 3B, grammar, present simple or continuous, action and non-action verbs. Okay, so you have two activities here. Again, these are graded activities. These are activities that has a specific time set. So you need to do and complete this activity within time. Now, some of you work a bit faster than others. So once you finish this activity, I would like you to log into Alticia and start working on there. Okay, don't just sit and wait till the rest of us finish, but go to Alticia and start working on the platform there. So use this time for that. Only if you finish faster. For the rest, please log into Moodle, student workbook 1A, exercises 3A and 3B. Okay, and in the meantime, I will send you these rules. So exercises 3A and 3B from the grammar. Once you finish, then log into Alticia and start working on that. Don't wait till everyone else finishes. If you finish faster, do a bit more work.
Guys, please listen and focus on the activity. So I said, please work on the activity 3A and 3B. Don't get distracted with the activities 4, activities 5, and so on. Focus on the activity you need to focus on. Once we come to activity 4, then I will give you the orders there, okay? So focus on activities 3A and 3B. That's what you're doing right now. Don't get distracted with anything else, please.
Guys, those of you who finish activities 3A and 3B, please log into Alticia platform and use this time until the end of the class of 15 minutes to work on the platform. Okay, because some of you are still doing activity 3B. So instead of waiting, if you finish, log into Alticia and start working there, please. Jose, Walter, and Julissa, your cameras are off. Thank you. Thank you. Walter Suarez, please switch on your camera. We'll have to take you out of this meeting, please. Okay, guys, I can see majority finish activity 3A. With 3B, there is still a big group of students. Try to do activities faster. Please read the questions faster. Try to complete faster. You're spending a lot of time on those activities. Okay. What I'm trying to do is that to have this habit of reading faster, trying to solve faster, because now I give you the limit of 10 to 15 minutes for each task. As we progress next week, next class, I will be reducing that limit. So it's going to be 9 minutes, 8 minutes, and so on. Okay. We need to start practicing ourselves the habit of working faster, reading faster, answering faster, and so on. Okay. So please, there's still a big number of you who are working on 3B. Try to answer as soon as possible, because the first group answered already a long time ago. We still have 7 students. Okay, so majority of you finished, only a couple of left. So for the end of this class, again, I want to emphasize, I want to tell, it's very important to try your best to finish as soon as possible. And I will be reducing the time, because it's not fair for other students. It's a big group we have here. So we need to take everyone's level into account and into consideration. It's not fair that a big group of students finish already and they're sitting and doing nothing, waiting for the rest to finish. Okay, so that's why I want not to push the ones who are taking a bit longer time, but we have to everyone try. So some group has to try to finish faster, other group will have to wait a bit more and do other activities. But we cannot be having a very, very slow pace. Okay, so as I said, from tomorrow, I will be reducing the number of minutes we have for each activity. If you don't finish in that time, then you're gonna get a not a good grade, and I will not be able to reopen it again. So please try your best. Speed, 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 faster, 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 every single time with every activity. Okay? Otherwise, your grades will not be very good. I'm doing this on the average, how long does a group need in order to complete? So I'm not looking at those who finish the first, but I cannot be looking at those who take a long, long time to finish. We're going to be looking somewhere in the middle, okay? So that everyone can do the task properly and with the time that is needed. Next thing, I noticed that some of you keep on switching on and off cameras. I know that it might be with the connection to do with some other things, but some just don't switch on the cameras or don't reply. So what's going to happen from tomorrow, if I ask you and if you do not respond, let's say, Kate, answer this question. Kate is not answering. I ask Kate again. Kate, can you answer? Kate, I'm using just you as an example, okay? Nothing for you. I'm asking her again. She's not responding. What I will be doing, I will be then eliminating that person from this room, and I will be putting that person in the lobby.
and then it will be your responsibility to send me a WhatsApp and saying why your camera was not on or why you're not responding to the questions. Okay? Because again, we are wasting a lot of time for others when I ask you 3-4 times for the answer and you just don't answer. So it's not fair for the rest. So if I call your name, you switch on the microphone and you answer straight away. If you don't know the answer, you say, I don't know the answer. That's fine. But you have to speak. Because if you don't, I will be, as I said, putting you in the waiting lobby, and then I will not let you in the main class until you send me a WhatsApp message directly to me or to the group saying why your camera is not on or why you were not responding. Okay? So this will be the new rule that we have to do to make it fair for everyone. Because now, for example, Walter Suarez, I don't know who that is. And this is the third time when I'm asking to switch on the camera and the camera is still off. Okay? So from tomorrow, Walter and anyone else who is doing that will be put into the lobby. I will not count that you were present in the class because you're not participating. Your camera is off and you're not participating. So even though you are kind of in here, I will not be putting attendance as you have attended. Okay? So have a good day, everyone. Have a good afternoon, evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay?
Bye.
See you guys. Have a good day.
Bye.
Have a good day. See you.
Teacher,
Yes.
the question, the